What's up, y'all? Back again. Another 24-hour trades. Um, we're getting into this thing. We are at 6:05 in the morning Pacific Standard Time right now. Um, been up for a little while, looking at what the market's got in store for us. So first, we're gonna start off on the first thing we're gonna start off on is news today. It looks like we had some core retail sales, which were all bad or negative. Depends on how you want to look at it, but basically it was not what they were expecting the outcome to be. So it turns out to be like a negative news for currencies, um, or at least for indices. Got industrial production at 6:15. It's about 10 minutes from now. And then we have another FOMC, but that's not until 8 a.m. So hopefully that won't affect us too much today as we enter some trades. Some of the things I'm looking at today, let me go ahead and show you around this. So basically I noticed that we're still like on some sort of like an uptrend here from like a daily perspective. But the thing is like we're getting really close to breaking below that, and this is just for some like overall perspective on it. But if we start to break below that, um, like this 35,650 area, then we could have price continue to move down into like just down to like 35,000 flat. Um, but that's more for long-term traders. I do like a lot of scalping, so I'm not too concerned about that. Mainly price what I'm looking around for today. Looking at potentially taking some sells around 35,760 down to this area, which is would be 35,650. Um, reason being, we have a huge bullish candle or bearish candle here, excuse me. This is worth about 400 points candle right here. And if we come down onto even lower time frames on all hourly perspectives, it looks like we might have like a small bullish candle possibly forming now, but we just have like a lot of movement downward. So I'm not really too interested in buys right now, aside from the fact that we are in a trend line. So it's possible we could reject that from like daily, because that's big support. Um, and then we had a lot of like liquidity around this area is the only thing that would make me want to take a buy. But I don't want to take a buy right now, just because price is not showing me that we're going back up yet. So anyways, this is down on again the hourly time frame. I did mark up this zone here. I took a look at this, and we had price come down here, and we still have not done a proper retracement yet. Is the only reason I was really looking at this. Where I think, ow, that hurt. Where I think we could get price to come into is actually like this golden zone right here. But I had it in confluence with previous support zone on hourly time frame. So it's possible we could get price to come back up into there, which is about 200 points away. Um, so I don't know if we'll get it from our session, but I think eventually that will happen. So it's just something we'll have to look out for. I did come down here on the minute. Sorry, just redrawing some trend info. So down here on the minute, we did have like a lot of bearish momentum. I drew like this is a pretty steep trend line, so mostly just measuring volume with that. But you can see here we're starting to get like a little break above that, so we might have like a little shift in momentum. Get price to come back up into this area for rejections, and then if we start to reject out of that area, then I'll probably take some sells from there too. But we'll just have to see how price acts, because, oh geez, that thing is always confusing to use. Because there's also somebody taking the other side of that and trying to catch that 200 point move to the upside to get rejections back on that previous support area. So anyways, we're just kind of watching what price does right now. Overall, like, I'm really on some strong seller uh, seller sentiment, or bearish sentiment, I guess is what they call it. Because even if we got some rejections around like this area right here, that's almost around our 38% retracement. So mainly just looking to see what price does. Could or could not have some rejections out, but again, it does look like some of the momentum is shifting out from what we were previously at. So we'll just have to see what happens. Might redraw on some trend lines just in case we have any breaks below. We're at 612 right now. Honestly, for price to continue to push up right now is perfect. That's like really, really, really all we could ask for. Especially, it was like right at 6 a.m. we started trying to push back up. We're already about 60 points deep. If we continue up all the way here, 131 points deep on retracement, that would be fantastic. Because a lot of time when price is doing that pre-markets, during market session, the move will actually continue what it was doing originally. So right now, price is just probably coming back into some reasonable levels. Sells to continue back down. So just gotta be patient. Seem to have lost my water, so I'll have to find that. Anyways, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're right back on this again. You can see here, we're starting to have some. Um, okay, I'm getting interrupted by the MT4 terminals. We're starting to have some liquidity being generated around this area on lower time frames. That was on like the 1 minute. Let's see here. It's looking lovely. I think we still have got some ground to cover from the upside. Hourly charts. Again, we're starting to create like a little bullish candle from this downward move. This looks like very similar to like the last couple times this happened. We had a couple candles come down. We had this weird like bullish candle here, but couldn't get price to move much further past that. Here and here, you can see that it's very similar to the way price moved. This was at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8. I don't know. Seems kind of a little suspicious, but we'll see how price wants to act around this area. But it's funny because these are literally the last, couple days that it was doing this. This was the 10th at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Same price movement. So that's interesting. But we'll see what price wants to do. Might even end up getting some clear traffic for some buys actually, but we'll see how price moves. Honestly, I wouldn't even be looking at buys unless we get. I would want to see a solid break above this area, uh, and potentially a retest. And by a solid break, I mean at least two bullish candles closing above the area. Uh, just because the last couple days for buys that I've been taking, I just get stuffed. So this is also a zone where I'm looking for rejection. So if we get like one candle break above and then breaks back below, um, that would be my sell confirmation. So I need something to like negate my sell confirmation to take any buys into that area. Otherwise, we're still looking for sells, mainly below. What is this? Yeah, the 35,760 area. So we're just waiting to see what price is gonna do. Oh, man, this is what it's like waking up early in the morning. Just be tired of shit. There's probably some people out there that fucking go run at like 5 a.m. and then come do their trading or whatever. Maybe I should start doing that. Get up at like 4:30 in the morning, go run, work out, drink my freaking pre-workout or some shit. But I feel like my mind actually operates best in the morning. Funny enough, because there's like you don't have like all the stress and thought of throughout the day going on. It's just like you wake up fresh, your mind's not really on shit, and then you come in here and start trading, and it's like this is the first thing that becomes on your mind. So like you don't have really having nothing else to think about. No one's talked to you yet. You haven't heard anything from anybody. It's just you and the charts, and so I feel like that helps me clear my mind for sure. So. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So we're just keeping an eye on price. We got about 4 minutes left until market open, or three now. The new candle's about to come up. kind of actually hoping price shoots up at market open. Because I think whichever way we shoot at market open, price might reverse the other way. Don't know why I feel like that, but I just have a feeling. Got about a minute left for market open. That was price opening up to us. Price shooting up. We've got a little bit of room to breathe. I have some entries here in just a moment. We're gonna wait to see how this candle closes out. If we get a strong candle close on this area, might take some sells. Wait to see if there's any pullbacks. And boom, candle close. Have a little bit of a pullback. We'll see what price wants to do. Just entered. And we entered 58. Stops at 30. Targets at 50. She entered price at 58. execution. So our stops are going to be at 18. Or wait, hold on. 58, 08. 08 and 88. Let's see what Price wants to do. Stopped out. Isn't that just absolutely raunchy? Uh, that's kind of disrespectful. So we got stopped out today, uh, and then Price continued to potentially hit our move. Honestly, if we would have entered a little earlier, uh, we probably wouldn't have got stopped out. We wouldn't have gotten stopped out, and we would have had um, we would have gotten our take profits like 2 points earlier. Just be like that sometimes. Anyways, that one kind of hurt in this. That one hurt in the soul. In the soul. Uh, what a way! What a way to end out the week! What a way to end out the week! Um, sad, sad. That was a good way, good decent way to end out the week. Uh, we are who? Sorry, I'm at a loss for words right now. But yeah, we got wicked out. It is what it is. Um, we'll come back again next week looking for some more trades. Really, um, we'll see. Right now, for the week, we traded about 40% win win percentage. Uh, we are down overall now, uh, percentage wise, about 0.5% on the entire week, um, which is not awful. I've had way worse. Um, right now, we're just sample sizing, trying to get better and better. So, um, as of right now, um, something that something that I'll be looking into for We had about like 100-point drop today from like market open, so it wasn't awful. If I'd entered into the market like a little bit earlier, we would have been okay today. But looking for next week. So as far as next week goes, um, we are um, gonna be looking at. I'm gonna be taking a look over like the trades that we took this week. Uh, just seeing like what I could have done better for like entries and things like that moving into the next week. Um, we're going to be hopefully looking to take on some better profits next week. So hopefully that win percentage will go up a little bit. We would have been decent if we had flipped the amount of wins and losses that we had, because we had a bunch of we had three. Well, I shouldn't say a bunch, but we had 3 losses this week, 2 wins, and that brought us out to like a negative 0.5% on the week overall. Part of that was because some of the losses were like just a little bit bigger. They went like a couple more points past like the actual 30-point stop loss that I normally set. That's just because I was not pulling out when I knew that it was going to hit 30. We're going to keep next week. We're going to keeping track of the wins to see um, what price is doing, um, because we want to see if we can extend out uh, our entry points and try to go for like 100-point movements, because that'll kind of make up for some of the losses that we take, because then it would take, obviously 3 losses to cover up 1 win. But we'll see what the percentage is like, if what it would be like for it to go to 100 points off of a win each time, um, and all that good stuff. Keeping track of everything. But it was a good week overall. I'm not upset. Like I said, I've had way worse weeks where we'll be up uh, quite a bit, and I'm thinking everything is all good, and then all of a sudden I have a one day one day loss. Like a couple months ago, I was looking on here, and I had a 7.7% loss, and that's that's crazy. That's almost 10% of the account one day, and that was just because I was trying to take multiple entries in the same day, um, just not being consistent at all. But that's why we only take 1 entry a day, just to see uh, what price because we don't want to. I don't want to overtrade anymore. So only taking 1 trade per day. Um, just see what the day goes. We're trying to see like what how consistent we are with our trades, all that good stuff. So I'm just happy that I'm going to be continuing to trade next week, because normally after 3 losses, most people would get probably discouraged and just quit trading, at least for a couple weeks. So that's how I always got. But now we're just going to come back next week ready to go. So anyways, thank you guys for tuning into another 24-hour trades. Much love. Hopefully you guys had better luck today than I did. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week for some more vids. Peace.